Hi everybody, today is Saturday. I'm doing my weigh-in right now. It's going on about 7, 8 o'clock. I'm trying to do it 3 times today. I almost forgot about it. I was falling asleep. But I want to get this out. I weighed myself Friday and I gained 0.2. Which I'm not surprised because I know Thursday I was losing the battle. I was doing good all up till Thursday, and then Thursday night I had a little indulgence there. And maybe just it all ain't showed up yet. I don't know. But 0.2, I'll go with that. I'm still plugging along. I have all week I did good until, like I say, Thursday. And then Friday. I thought, well, I'll have a free day today because I'm just not going to think about it. And I have been busy all week. I was just kind of wore out, and today is Saturday, and I kind of carried it on to Saturday. I'm like, no. So yeah, so I have been tonight. I have been looking, as I'm halfway fall asleep because whenever I look at stuff on the computer or my tablet, it makes me sleepy. But I'm trying to come up with a plan for healthy eating and detoxing the sugar, because I think I'm getting addicted to the sugar again. So that's got to stop. So that's what I'm working on this week coming up, and we'll see what happens. I have found some exercise videos that I am going to start on Monday. They're actually for beginners and people that are a little overweight. They're 15-minute exercises, and you need to do 2 reps of those. You can do them both, one right after the other, with a rest in between or whatever. And I'm going to give that a try at least 3 times a week, and maybe do some swimming in the other opposite times. Just to move a little bit. I'm not looking to be, if it works out that way, once I build up to it, fine. But I know that I'm hurting, and it's going to take some time. Walking does better for me. It straightens my aches and pains right out, and I can't do that. So I'm going to have to do with this. I'm going to give that a try for a couple of weeks and see what happens, and see if that helps me at least lose a little bit. Even if I only lose a half a pound or a pound a week, I'd be happy with that, because I know when I'm not as very active, it doesn't come off as fast. But I don't want to go up. I just want it to keep going off. So I have to nip it now before I gain everything back, and I don't want that. So that's what we're doing here now. My brother's coming next week, which that's not a challenging eating thing with him here, because him and his wife, that was the cat, they're on vacation. They're going to be drinking and eat. We really don't cook for them as much because they sometimes drink through dinner. But that's what they like to do, and that's fine. So there's no sense of us cooking. There's plenty of food everywhere. And yes, we do have a couple of meals together. We'll tell them we're having, my mom's going to cook a turkey dinner when they're down. I'll probably cook a spaghetti dinner. My sister will come up. My niece, will come up. So, that'll be fun too. They'll be here for 2 weeks. Oh, about almost 3 weeks. I think they're going back. They're flying in the day after the 4th, so they're flying in July 5th, and they'll be here, I think they're leaving on the 21st. So, yeah, I'll be, I'm going to try to find things to do with them that I can tolerate. And I'm thinking maybe going to, like, the Blue Springs, and go swimming. It's 72 degrees all year round. Yeah, so there is some springs and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see how it all goes. The heat just sickens me. I just can't. I haven't even been outside today. I've been, in the garage and stuff, and it's hot. But when I went to the store yesterday, because I had to make some salsa for my husband, because he was going to the races. They're in Daytona now, the July races. 500, 400, I don't know. But anyway, and I didn't realize he wanted it for Friday, but I said I have to go get stuff. So I kind of forgot about it, and then I went out last night, probably about, well, I didn't say last night, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I just ran down the street to pick up the few things and came back, and I was literally dripping and sick to my stomach. Yeah, sick to my stomach. I had to actually sit down and drink some water, which I had brought a bottle of water with me. I drank, and I bought a bottle at the store, which I had left in my car. But I sat and I drank some ice water before I went out to my car and got it and drank that. But then I took a shower. I was drenched, you know. You wash, you have to, you know, sometimes you can wear a shirt a couple of times, you know. Not when you live in Florida, your bras, they have to be washed every time after you wear them if you've been outside. They're drenched. They're sopping wet. It's just terrible. I know, I'm a complainer. But you know, it's funny. I've been noticing a lot of videos of, because summer's here now. You didn't hear about it so much when I was watching the RV people when it was winter and they were over in the cooler weather and stuff. And there's a lady that's coming over on the east side. She usually stays on the west side, but her friend's mother is sick and she's going to kind of help with him a little bit, whatever. So she's kind of sticking over here. And she came, you know, through Texas and all of that, and because she does a blog. And she's like, oh man, the heat. She goes, the air. She says, you can actually feel the air. It's like you're cutting through it. And this is when she was in Alabama. But when she finally got to Florida, it really depressed her because it was too hot. So she's kind of like, I think now she might be in North Carolina. But she's staying close so that if anything happens, she can be right down there for him. Just, you know, more for a support type thing. I guess they're really good friends, and you know, and it's funny hearing other people say that, because it's like, yeah, I'm telling you, it's, I don't know if it's gotten worse. I'm getting older, less tolerable. Is it getting hotter? I know global warming. I mean, is it really getting hotter? Because, you know, I've been in Florida for 38 years, and maybe because when I was younger, you know, I don't know. I remember it was hot, but I don't remember it was like keeping you from going outside. I was always outside. You know, I don't know. I don't really know anymore. So I'm not going to try to figure it out. All I know is I'm going with what I know, and I know that it's hot, and that's all that matters. That's how it feels. So with that being said, I gained 0.2, which I'm not upset about it. Excuse me. And I am going to try to do some meal prepping, which I did do some this week. I actually made this weekend, or actually yesterday, I think I started it on Thursday. I brought some lean turkey meat, and I got the spices that is in breakfast sausage, and I kind of played with it. The first batch I made, I didn't really care for it. I needed more sage. So the second batch I made, which was the rest of it, I had it this morning, and it was pretty good. I think it needs a little bit more sage and some margarine, that herbs margarine. I got to get some of that. I don't have it. I think that will make a difference, and maybe a tad bit more time. But it was pretty darn close this morning. But the reason why I'm telling you this is because it's 0 points for turkey breakfast sausage, because you buy the turkey sausage from the store. Oh, I have a cat jumping around. You buy a turkey sausage from in the store, it can be anywhere from 1 to 2 points a piece, 3 points a piece. It depends if it depends. And even buying the Morningstar turkey, or the Morningstar fake sausage, I call it fake sausage. It's I guess it's made out of soy. I didn't care for it. I'll finish it, but I didn't care for it. And that was 1 point. And I thought, I didn't want to give a point for that. I didn't really care for it. It was no points. I'd say, well, it's no points. But I knew I could do better. So that is one, I did do that. And so that's, I can have a lean protein in the morning. It won't cost me any points. I'm trying to be careful with the points because I'm on the Simply Filling. Another thing too, I'm fixing to buy some more apples, and I had ordered some 2-cup container plastic containers. They should be coming from Amazon. because I need to do my blueberries again and my apples again. And what I do with I buy the wild blueberries when they come out at Sam's, a big old bag of them, and I'll make a, I don't want to say a syrup. I don't know what you call it. But it has, I probably will either use honey in it or agave or some Splenda. I'll see what I have at the moment at the time. And kind of a little bit of cornstarch just to thicken it up a little bit. So you can use it on pancakes, you can use it on in yogurt, in cottage cheese, and I put them in little containers, you know. And I have an apple, I do an apple and a cinnamon, which I think I might add some raisins this time, just a few. Because I know raisins are point, but just a few maybe. And, you know, and I freeze it. So when I want that on my oatmeal, or I want, you know, it's there, I have it. And I do still have some of my soups that I made. I made those 2 other soups. I know some of you might be new and don't know, but I do I try to keep some soups in my freezer that are already made, low point of it. Enchilada soup and a winter root vegetable soup. And I think the enchilada soup is 1 point and the root vegetable soup is 0. So it's all portioned out, and then I have that when I need it. And when I make my chili, I portion that out too, you know, with leftovers and stuff. So I always try to have something quick to go into. What I'm really wanting to do this week is to get into making like burrito bowls or vegetable bowls. I want to roast some butternut squash, some cauliflower, some eggplant and things like that, like I did before, and I like that, but I need to do it in smaller batches because I've noticed with me, if I do like a big batch for a whole week, it turns me off. I gotta eat this all week, because I'm not one to eat the same thing every day. So I'm just gonna maybe like, instead of doing, I'll probably just roast the butternut squash and maybe roast some canned garbanzo beans with some broccoli, just a little bit, and you know, I'm gonna make some beet salad, so I'll have that to put on it. And I have all these really neat pickles that I had bought when I was out of town, you know, little corn cob ones. It's nice to put on that. And then I bought the yogurt dressing. It's like 1 point the cilantro. They have a cilantro and lime, and one with avocado something. Those are perfect on those bowls right there. And yeah, and just, you know, what I have, you know, try to do vegetables every 2 days, you know, because I may want an in-between break, and then maybe, you know, because those are good and healthy and they are filling. So that's kind of what I'm doing, where I'm at. Everything is fine. It's going to be a slow, hot summer. I don't see me really doing anything wow. I have been thinking about my future. At this point in time, I have really almost come to the conclusion and decided that I am going to buy a travel trailer, because it doesn't have a motor, and I've been doing a lot of research about long-term RV places and people to move it. So there's things, I don't want to get into that on this video, but I will be having one come up on it because I have some research I'm doing on it. Like I say, I'm taking everything in stride for a couple of months, and but I have to have something to work towards, or I feel like I'm not doing anything. And it can change from now to tomorrow. It can change from 2 months to now, from what I say. But as of right now, I'm looking at that instead of buying a house, because a house is a lot more upkeep, a little bit more expensive. This, I know what it would cost. And since we're really not of retirement age yet, I don't think it would be a good idea to bring in another house upkeep. You know, I started thinking about it, and living in a trailer, an RV, whatever it may be, is the most economical way to go. But I need to do it to where I feel safe and secure, and that if something does happen, I don't flip out, which I've learned a very big lesson from that last camping trip, that I'll probably never flip out like that again, which is something that probably had to happen. But that's okay. I'm not scared. I mean, at first I was like, no, I do not want to go tent camping. That will never come up again. No, 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 no. No, that is not the way to go. Not for me, for other people. It works out for them, but it's not for me. But we will discuss all that later. This is more of a weigh-in video and just update where I've been all week. I've been just busy. I'm going to try to do what I ate video. Probably won't be doing one Sunday, but I am going to try on Monday because I am going to start my exercises and I'm going to get back into the groove of things and keep myself going. I have broken out my scrapbook stuff over there, which I will probably show you Monday. Just sorting through stuff right now. It's a mess, but I'll figure it out. So I just want to say good night, and you all have a great evening, and have a wonderful Sunday. Relax, love one another, and just be happy. And I will see you all on Monday. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye.